Alright, what's good, y'all? So today we're gonna be working on the rotors and brake pads. So it's basically just time to do it for me. I'm at like 40k miles. Bought this car used. I don't think the original owner or whoever the owner was before did them. I think they probably did the brake pads, but the rotors are they're showing a little bit of lip, but I don't know if that's like standard for these brakes. It's kind of weird. I mean, these rotors, but whatever. I was just like, you know what, I just want to avoid any problems and just it's time to do it. So I did a lot of research on rotors and stuff, and there's not like too many options for us, I feel. So I don't know, I just went with the R1 Concepts like full kit, I guess, with their brake pads and rotors. You can go OEM, you can I don't know, you do your research and see what you like, but I just went with these. I just didn't want to worry about it too much. These should be just fine. I don't track the car, I don't do none of that. If you track the car, then this video is probably not for you. Like this brake set is not for you. But I don't track the car, I just street drive, you know, visit Mexico a couple times. But so these should be just fine. But yeah, slotted in, drilled. I'll give you guys a link for this. I'll do like a little installation video. I'll just kind of show you, you know, what I'm doing for the front and rear. Show you for the rear because we have the electronic stuff. So front is pretty easy. Take the wheel off, obviously. Here's like the Allen. I think you can use a 6 should fit. But yeah, I'll just show you a little bit of what I'm doing. Obviously gonna take the rotors off, take the brakes off, calipers, and then yeah, it should be all set. So yeah, obviously here's a before. If you're into looks, obviously these will look good too on the car. I mean, I'm not doing it just for looks, you know, less brake dust as well with these hopefully better brake pads. I know there's better ones out there, like the red or yellow one, I forget what they're called, but you know, I think these should be just fine. It should definitely be better than OEM. The dust is on this thing is crazy, so much dust, but whatever, it's just how it is. But yeah, I'll show you a little bit of what I'm doing, and then I'll show you the end result. I'll do a little bit of driving, and I'll let you know how it is towards the end, and I'll let you know if the brake dust is better or not, and then, you know, I'll let you know if you should buy this set or not. So stay tuned. Alright, so to take off this key for the rotor, to hold the rotor, it should just be an Allen 6. So, you know, for us it came off pretty easily, but just try it. If not, use like a impact gun, or just be careful so you don't strip it. But yeah, if it comes out easily, it'll be an Allen 6. And then to take off the rotor, you're looking at E18, and obviously there's two holding the, not the rotor, sorry, the caliper. One right here, and then the other one is obviously opposite side. So yeah, so E18 for the caliper bolts, and then I'll show you about the sensor. I bought a replacement sensor as well. But yeah, let me take off that real quick, and then I'll show you what else needs to be done after that. Started coming off.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, man. I wanted to give you a gift.
E18. This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off the pads, the pins real quick. So you're gonna need something really sharp on it. There's like barely any clearance. That hole is super small, so you're gonna need something small so you can push out the pins. So yeah, push out both pins, and then so you can start taking off the pads as well. Alright, real quick, so I did put I put one bolt back real quick so it can hold the caliper in place. But yeah, so you loosen them up and everything, leave at least one, and then first take the brake pads off first. So take the pins out first, take the brake pads out, and then everything should come out. It's just, I think the brake pads are really compressed right now. It doesn't want to slide out easily. So take off the pads first and then take off the caliper bolt. But yeah, something really sharp and skinny so you can push it out. Once you push it out far enough, you probably honestly want to spool it from the back. So get like something so you can squeeze and then pull it out, and it should just come out. If you have a pair of vice grips, will be probably the best. So you can grab it and lock onto it from the back, and then just pull it out. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, get some vice grips so you can just pull it out from the back. Alright, so if you were just doing like your brake pads and that's it, I mean, you gotta do this regardless, but you want to get like a prying tool or like a flathead or something. And alright, so after you take off the pins that are holding it from top and bottom, basically the goal is you want to take off this metal piece that's holding it. So what happens is it's kind of stuck in between these. Basically it's stuck in the brake pads, so you want to pry it out. So basically you want to push the brake pad in. So you just stick your flathead somewhere from the top, and then you want to like basically push it out away from each other. So push the brake pads away from each other, just like that. So then the metal piece bracket can come out. So push the brake pads away from each other. Do the same thing on the other side. You're kind of compressing the piston in as well. Basically, is what you're kind of doing. So do the other side. You might hear like, so I guess apparently these are also have like adhesive too, which kind of sucks, but it shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, pry it out away from each other, and then boom. So do that. If you do that enough, this will come out. So yeah, basically you want the brake pads to come out. Basically you want to compress the pistons in, and then because it's kind of like inside. So yeah, just like you saw, compress out, push brake pads away from each other, and they'll come out. And it basically should slide out. So they might have a little bit of 3M, so you might want to kind of play around with it and kind of pry it out. But yeah, you can kind of see in here, yeah, it has 3M. I don't know why, but yeah, so play around with it. The other side. I guess careful with this one because it has a wire, but it should be fine. But yeah, there you go. And then yeah, this has a wire, so it's not a big deal because I'm replacing the wire myself though. But if you're not replacing the wire and stuff, just be careful that you don't break this wire or something. But I'm doing a whole new rotors and brakes, so I also got new wires for it too. So but yeah, so that's how you take off the pads. So if you were just doing pads, then put the new ones back on, put the new pads back on, and then boom, I guess you're done after that. That's fine. Kind of letting it hang a little bit. Alright, so if you were doing brake pads, slide the brake pads in, do everything again backwards, and then you're done basically. But obviously I'm doing rotors, so I'm going to take off the bolt in the back that's holding it. And then this should just come off. I recommend buying something like this on Amazon. It's like $5–10 bucks. You'll get two, so you can use this and kind of hang it somewhere. You know, yep, yeah. Hang it wherever you can, wherever you like. I just put it like on the spring. But yeah, I put that somewhere so it can hang and not pull the brake lines. You don't want to break these, or you don't want to have a leak or anything like that. But yeah, after you do that, pretty much done. This should just come right off, because I already took the bolt that's holding the rotor. Yeah, I mean, just like that. And then you're gonna want to clean it. Always clean it so the new rotor can hold it better. But yeah, so go ahead and clean this off. Brake cleaner fluid with the wire brush or whatever. Do that real quick, and then obviously just put the new rotor in. Here's the new ones. Real quick, I'll just compare the new ones to the other ones. So OEM, I guess aftermarket R1 concepts. Don't forget to spray these and just wipe them. Yeah, spray the front and back, and then just wipe them, get out all the any chemicals that it has, and then do the same thing on the back. It's okay if you're a little generous. And then we're gonna do everything in reverse. Don't forget, make sure you line up the rotor holding the bolt. Make sure you line that up. Find it. So, and then kind of just hand tighten it. Like that. And then you should be able to just slap on the rotor onto this, and then you can do the brake pads last. So you slap on the rotor, and then you slide the brake pads in. Are you gonna tighten that bolt, rotor bolt, or?
I mean, hand tighten, yeah, nothing crazy, but yeah, just so it stays in place.
Yeah.
So it doesn't move around and stuff.
Alright, so now I'm working with the sensor. So now, if you were gonna just reuse the sensor and just change the brake pads, you could just pry this out. It's coming out, so just pry it out, and I guess just stick it onto the new one, right? And then you're done. But if you're changing the sensor, because I'm doing new rotors, new brakes, and I decided just to get new sensors as well. Obviously, follow the sensor, follow it, take off the tabs here, follow it, because your box where it's like connected from might be different. So mine is like hidden behind the shock, so it's just like a box, like kind of like this box. You can see it kind of like this. So yeah, just open it up. You'll see like on the right side, you'll see like where that's like the hinge part. So like obviously don't pull it from there, pull it from the other side. Pretty simple to open it. There's just kind of no room. It's kind of hard to show you, but crap, let me see what I can get. Okay, so mine ended up being over here. I followed the line, and the box is right. Shoot, I can't really show you. Right there. So this is where the sensor is. I wish I could show you guys better, but it's kind of. So the box is right there. You can see it. You can't. Sorry, I'll try to do my best, but the box is obviously closed. Okay. So you see that? So obviously it's closed. From the bottom it opens up. Just pry it and pull it from all the way. There's like a little tab. Just pull the tab all the way from the bottom. Open it up. you can unplug the sensor and then you just put the new sensor back in. Pretty simple. Once you get the box open, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see the sensor and everything there. It's just getting that box open and finding the box. But yeah, sensor's right there. You can see it, wiggling it. Take the sensor out and then put the new one on and then close the box. And then, so here's the sensor. Put the new one. Do the same exact thing. Plug the sensor in and then follow it back to the brake. But yeah, there you go. So clip it back in the box. Should just line up. Yep, it lined up perfectly fine. And then just close the box. And then that's it for the sensor. That's it. I know it was kind of hard to see, but I kind of try to give you guys an idea. Close the box and then just rewire everything back to where it was. And then boom, that's it for the sensor. Obviously, when it's time to put it on the new brake, you'll obviously just slide it in there. So yeah, let me kind of just finish putting the rotor back on, the caliper back on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, and obviously rewire the caliper or the brake sensor. Alright, and then 2 E18 bolts that hold the caliper, you want to do it to about 130 Newton meters. I don't know what that is in torque pounds, but you'll be fine. You can figure that out. But yeah, 130 Newton meters for the 2 caliper bolts.
There you go.
Make sure you compress the piston so you're not doing that while you're trying to put the brake. Alright, so for the sensor, I kind of just try to pry it in there with a flathead or something, because you won't be able to do it with your hand. But yeah, try to use something to kind of force it in, and then you should be all set. Put this in here again, and then the wire. There you go. Alright. Cool. So got the brake pad in with the sensor, and you either use the new hardware, old hardware, whatever you want. So it goes in here, right?
Yep. Should just slide it in there. Yep. Yep, just like that. And then the pin's going through the back. And then you gotta kind of have to line it up so it goes with the brake pads and the hardware. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
We're done?
Yeah.
Oh. Bro?
For real?
Put the wheels back on?
You want to compress the brakes and see, just to make sure everything's good?
Alright. Just like that, pretty much done. Like you saw, put the sensor on the brake. And then, what is this? Okay, like you saw, you put the sensor on the brake pad, slide the brake pads in, put that metal cover on, slide the pins in, just try to line everything up, and just hammer the pins in, and then basically that's it. And obviously make sure you hand tighten the rotor bolt, and then that's it, right?
Yeah.
That should be it. You should be able to put the wheels back on. I'm gonna hit the brakes a couple times just to make sure everything's cool. So yeah, so if you have Bimmer Link, you're able to do the rear brakes on service mode. So you just literally activate service mode, and work on braking system must be only carried by a qualified professional trained Secure vehicle is rolling off. Oh yeah, blah blah blah, whatever. Activate. So it should activate. And actually I heard something already. You hear it?
Yeah.
So I can hear the rear brakes kind of working already. Think that's it?
Yeah, just stop.
Let me try real quick one more time. Deactivate. Put the car in service mode. You want to tap on it 3 times, and let's try it again. Hold on, I'm gonna try again. It said failed. I don't know why. But I heard it, so I'm confused. But yeah, Bimmer link. Try it this way first. I'll show you the other way, where if you take out the motor from the rears and then do it that way. But technically, this way is safer. Okay, I don't know. We'll try it out.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't come off.
So we're gonna try it. Hopefully this worked. If it didn't, we'll figure it out. But yeah, if you have Bimmer link, try it this way. Just click on park and brake, and that's it. But if not, we'll try the other way, where you have to take off the motor from the actual rear brakes. But if you have Bimmer link, 40 bucks, you know, not bad, you know, to service your brakes, and you can do other stuff with it too, like check codes and stuff. But you do need obviously an adapter anyway, so there's adapters anywhere from like 60 bucks to 100 bucks to be able to download like Bimmer link and Bimmer code, and obviously to be able to do your OTS tunes. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to do the rear brakes real quick in Rotors. They're on the opposite side, so the brake sensor is on this side. Pretty easy access though, pretty simple. You just open up the box here, pull the tab, open it up, and then the sensor will be attached in there like so. Take it out here, unplug it, and then just follow the line. So you'll just see it, follow the line, take it off, and then that's it. Obviously that's if you're replacing the line. If you weren't, then you'll just do it from the brake pad itself. But if you want to take the line out, if you're replacing it like I am, that's how you do it. Pretty simple. But yeah, the rear brake sensor is on the right side, and then the front brake sensor is on the left side. I don't know why. Well, it doesn't matter, they probably do that for a reason. But yeah, so the cover part, it's gonna be like where the brake is, where it's holding the brake. It will be a 14, regular 14. Like if you were just doing a brake pad, you should be able to do it. Just take that off. Did yours come off yet?
Yeah. Wait, what?
The cover, where like the brake pad is.
The brake what?
Where the brake pad is?
Yeah.
Alright, bet.
It all off already.
So
yeah, it's EAP
go ahead,
too.
pull it out like so. You can use something to hold hold it, whatever you can find. There's really nothing you can use here, which sucks, but let me see. Kind of just put it to the side. So I don't know if I did this right. So I tried to do it from Bimmer link and do the parking service mode on there. I don't know if it worked. It was giving me an error for some reason. I heard it decompress though, that's the thing. But if not, I'm gonna try to decompress it. If it doesn't go in, then it probably didn't work, and I'm gonna be trying to take off the motor. So the second step would be, or the second way to do it, is taking off the actual motor from the back of the cover caliper and then decompressing it that way. I mean, that's not the right way to do it, like, you know, professional way, but that's a way to do it, and it works. We shouldn't have any issues because a lot of people do it that way. So let me just see. Let me see what happens.
Oh, damn. Where does this thing got it on?
I think it worked.
It worked, you think? Well,
it's going in.
Oh, are you talking about the caliper?
Yeah, it's going in pretty smoothly.
That's good.
But what if it's stuck on braking parking mode?
Okay.
Because it gave me error. So it's working for me. It's going in really smoothly. It's not giving me any trouble at all. So I think the Bimmer link worked. So I can't really show you the other way now because there's no reason for me to, but there's a lot of other videos of everyone doing it that way. Let's see. Not too much, but yeah, that worked. Bimmer link. So Bimmer link does work. So if you have Bimmer link, try that, or buy for $40. It's not just Bimmer link, you can do other stuff on there too, like check engine codes and stuff. Keep in mind you do have to buy the Wi-Fi adapter too, so technically you're going to be, you know, about about $160 to $100 for the ECU or OBD reader, Wi-Fi reader, and then $40 for the actual Bimmer link. But technically that Wi-Fi OBD adapter can be used for when you tune the car, like when you buy MHD or if you buy boot MOS, so it's useful. So definitely it's not unuseful, so definitely look into it. But I think what people do is they literally take off the motor, so one of these bolts, so probably this one, and then another one back here. So I see them take off that, and then I think there's something in here where you can decompress it. But yeah, definitely there's YouTube videos on that, so, and I'll try to link them as well. But for now, it's gonna keep working. All right, quick update. So it's a 14, right? 14 socket. Quick update on the rear rotors real quick. We were able to decompress it. We use Bimmer link. If you want to decompress it, you'd have to take off the motor. There's YouTube videos on that as well. But right now we're just putting the caliper back on. So don't forget to put the rotor bolt and then put the 14s on, and then it's E16s for the actual to hold the caliper on the rotor. So we're just doing that real quick, and then we'll show you the wiring for the sensor right here. We'll show that here in a bit. But yeah, quick update, looking good so far. Alrighty, quick update. Taking off the actual caliper now. This one's smaller. You need an E16. The top one was really hard to take out. I had to put a lot of pressure, but yeah, get one of these and try to loosen it up. E16, and then obviously loosen it up. Kind of out of breath because I had to use all my force to get the top one loosened. Alright, everything's basically done. So we're just trying to rewire the sensor. If before you take the sensor out, if you're able to record or take a picture of how it is, I'd do that first, because I mean everything pretty much lines up. So I just followed everything. I don't know if the sensor connects here or back. You can see, it's hard to see, down there. You see that? It just won't fit in here, and then it's too loose in here, and then the wire comes out like you can, like it's exposed. So I don't think it goes there. That wouldn't make sense. It's too loose and it's exposed. I think it goes in there. I'm just having trouble putting it on the the mount. I might just zip tie it or let it hang. It should be fine. I might just zip tie it, but everything else is fine. So it goes through in here, that goes in, then it goes in this little clip, and then it goes up here, and then it goes in the box. You close the box and you're done. So let me just do that real quick, and then that's basically it. Put the wheel back on, and then you're done. Alright, I just kind of want to show you the old brake pad. So for me, it was definitely time to change. So look at that. Look at that. That's bad. Pretty bad. So it was just time for me to change them. You might not have to do your whole rotors. You might just have to do your brake pads too. I just decided to do it all. It was about like $450 for the whole set, for the brake pads, rotors, a little bit of the hardware kit. So not bad. I mean, R1 Concepts, they're not like the best rotors, best, I don't know. I mean, for what it is, for what I need it for, it should be fine. Street driving, no track, maybe I'll go to the track like 1-2 times like the lifetime of this car, like, you know, if that makes sense. But like I don't go to the track, you know, every weekend or anything like that, or every month. Mostly drag strip. If anything, I'll go to the drag strip. I'll do that, you know, once a month, maybe once every 2 months if there's events. But basically a lot of street driving. And what else? I mean, in Mexico, you know, I visit Mexico sometimes, but yeah. And obviously it looks good, so, you know, it gives the car a little bit better aesthetic, a little bit more I will say aggressive for sure. I mean, I didn't do it just for that. That's just kind of like a bonus that it looks better, but I did it mostly because it was time to do them anyway. So finishing up the rears on the other side right now. I'll kind of show you a little bit of the wire rewiring and stuff, but basically done. I mean, that's basically it. It's not too bad, just like any other normal car. It's just because it's a BMW doesn't mean it's gonna be any harder. Honestly, my Honda Accord was, I don't know, I don't want to say harder, but my Honda Accord was a little bit, I don't know why. Maybe because it was like my second time ever doing it, but this was pretty easy. So yeah, I'll show you here in a second the final look. All right, so this is like 2 months after or whatever. So I was checking to see the wiring because I was getting a code. I looked at the front, that would look normal, and then I came to the back. I don't know if the sensor is already damaged already, but I rewired it and I did it the right way. So I was having trouble because I was getting confused with this. I guess ignore this. You run the wire from the brakes, and then you'll go down to that grommet or whatever it's called. It's gonna be like facing down, and then I go around. So like, see this green line? I'll go down there and I grommet down there. See, I don't know if you can see it. Shoot, yeah, you see that, the green line? So I was having trouble putting it there. That's why I thought it didn't fit there, it didn't go there, because I couldn't put it in there. But I wasn't forcing it. I had to force it in there basically. And then follow that green line, and then you'll go around, and then you'll go to this one up here, right here, and then just keep following it to that one, and you keep following it there, and then boom, right in this box. And then that's where the sensor is. So just follow it from here. Like I said, just record before so you don't get confused. You go down, then you go like up, and then yeah, you can kind of see it. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna try to turn the car on and see if the code goes away. But yeah, I guess I fixed it, maybe, we'll see. I just did my oil change, so I just did the engine oil measurement. Looks good. And now I had to reset the engine oil thing. So while I'm doing this, I just checked on like the brake pad line sensor. So I'm gonna try to reset that to see if it works. So if I remember correctly, so you gotta just do the 3 times, 1, 2, 3, get it into that mode, diagnostic mode or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I'm getting like the brake pad and stuff like that. So I think you just have to hold this BC button, and it'll pull up like the menu. I think you have to hold it for like, I don't know, 10 seconds maybe. I'm still holding it, so I don't know. Okay, so I just let go after like 15 seconds and this popped up. So the brake fluid is good. Okay, so when you click it, it'll go to the next section. So to reset the one you want, just make sure it's on there, and then you're gonna hold it again. So I'm gonna hold that, and I think it should just reset. So I'm just holding the button, and I guess click one more time. Oh, maybe not. So okay, so you hold it, until it says reset ? And I think you hold it again, and I think that's when it resets. Okay, yeah, so I just held it again. So I guess you have to hold it, I guess. You can't tap on it. When you tap on it, it's just to go to like the next section. So let me go. Oh, see, it goes away. So now you gotta hold it again to pull up any other menu. So I'm gonna pull it up again to find the brake sensor, because it's been annoying me. I checked the sensors on both sides. Everything looks fine. I don't see like nothing ripped or anything. So it might have just been a glitch. So I'm gonna try to, okay, brake fluid, rear brake pads. I'm gonna try to do this then, see what it does. Rear brake pads. If this doesn't clear that, then I'll have to figure out what else to do, because I don't know. Reset in progress. Damn, 200,000? That's crazy. Okay, so I think we did it. The brake fluid. I mean, I haven't done that yet, but I'm just gonna go ahead and reset that, because F it. I'm not gonna show you, because obviously you already know how to do it. So I think that worked. So I'll see if it comes back up. If it comes back up, I'll make a video or whatever. But if not, then I think you'll be good. So yeah, that's how you reset your brake sensor, fluid, and engine oil and all that good stuff. So yeah, and then we should be good now. All right, so this is just like a quick recap of like experience with the rotors. I'm gonna try to make it quick because it's starting to rain a little bit, but I won't lie, this is probably about like a month and a half, maybe pushing 2 months since I did the actual install. So I've been slacking. I won't lie, I've been slacking. So I just couldn't find the motivation to edit the video and stuff. But you know, here it is. So honest thoughts, everything is fine. You know, I'll give it like a solid like 7.5 out of 10. Like it brakes good. I have no like issues like it feeling wobbly or anything like that when I brake. There's sometimes squeaks at very like low miles per hour. Might have been because I didn't really put anything on like the pads for the squeaks and stuff like that. So you know, I could probably fix that. The brake dust is you know, it's okay. I think I still need better pads. I had my boy who's a detailer. Today is Thursday. He did it last Friday, so almost a week. And you can see like, you know, brake dust is still, you know, it's still a problem. I won't lie. So it's probably the brake dust. I mean the brake pad itself. So maybe you could just buy the rotors, like just the rotors only, and then like buy the brake pads separately, and buy like the, you know, red stuff or yellow stuff, whatever it's called. I might do that maybe later. I'm just gonna wear these out. It's not really a big issue for me. I mean, I'll just clean them or whatever. Other than that, everything's cool. No issues. I mean, this car has gone, you know, to Mexico about 150, 140 miles per hour in Mexico, and slammed brakes and no issues. It brakes good. So no issues there on braking or anything like that. So I think for what it costs, it's good for what it is. I mean, I kind of said it before. I don't track the car or anything. I just street drive and maybe drag strip here and there, and that's it. Obviously, some people will say, you know, get better stuff and blah, 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 blah. You know, just do whatever you think is right for you. Do whatever your budget is. Yeah, car's expensive, so put expensive stuff. But realistically, this car isn't the most expensive, you know, car out there. I won't lie. I'm not saying it's not expensive. Yeah, it is expensive. So, but you know what I mean. Just do what makes sense to you. I mean, I didn't want to spend $1,000 on rotors when like I don't do any corners or anything like that. I just need something to stop when I, you know, go in a straight line. But yeah, other than that, everything's cool. I do recommend them. You know, for the price, I think it's enough. It's good enough for what it is. Highly recommend. I'll be able to put a link down there. I should be able to put the link as long as it's still active. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but probably a fellow beefy date or something over there. Looks like a Supra actually. Yeah, Supra. Alright, yeah. So yeah, sorry for, you know, I've been slacking. I won't lie. I've done a couple. Ooh, that was pretty nice. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that because I heard it pretty loud and clear. I'm gonna have to go over there, see what's up. I'm gonna tell him to dig me. But yeah, I do recommend it. I am having issues though with the sensor. So this came up like like a month after I did the install. So I don't know what, honestly I haven't checked. It hasn't really bothered me. Yeah, the light sensor came up saying like the brake pads are obviously worn out, but obviously they're not because they're new. So I think it's just a sensor. I don't know if it's the front or the back. I did kind of say, I think I remembered to record how the wires go. If you're changing the sensor, just record or take a picture of how the wire goes so you can put it exactly how it was. I didn't do that. I kind of just took it off, and not being smart to like take a picture so I can remember how to put it back. And obviously now I have an issue. So I don't know if it's the front or I don't know if it's the rear. It might be the rear because in the video I was having trouble putting the sensor on. So I'm gonna take a look at that whenever. Honestly, it hasn't bothered me. I'm too lazy to look anyways, but yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions or anything, hit me up. You know, you can just DM me on Instagram. To be honest, you can reach me there a lot easier and stuff. So yeah, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to, you know, try to help out as much as I can. Appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'll try to stop slacking. As you can see, I got, you know, a little Vanish plate, so I got a like install video on that, and it's gonna be a good one because I managed to, you know, F that up too. So yeah, just stay tuned. Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Sorry if the install video wasn't the best. It wasn't. I was trying to do an install video, but also it was really hot that day, so I was trying to just get it done. So I did my best. So you know, it should be good enough because brake jobs are pretty simple. All the cars are essentially the same thing. So, but yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Please subscribe, please like. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.